Back again, and this time I've got some upgrades from my bug out bag. Alright, so I'm back. Been down a few days, got a nasty sinus infection, and my voice is still a little funky from having it, but it swelled up half of my face, and my mouth was all messed up, and needless to say, I'm on antibiotics and things are getting better. That's why I haven't made videos in a few days. Anyway, this is some bug out bag upgrades. Alright, this is really one upgrade. I have a few other things to do, but we'll get to them at another time. First thing I'm doing today is showing you what I had in there. It was the Bear Grylls little camp axe. And it will still have a place somewhere in, my gear. Probably, maybe even in my car. It's a good emergency axe. But that's the point. It's an emergency axe. If I'm going to be out, if I'm going to be chopping down trees to build a shelter, if I'm going to be chopping and processing firewood, I want something a little better. So, let's get that out of here. And bring on the Fiskars 14-inch Hatchet. This guy has a neat little cap here. Not the best. Again, I'll probably upgrade this to something else. It's kind of cheap, chintzy plastic, but it works for now, and it does cover the blade. This is the 14-inch hatchet. It's got blade guard that I showed you, and what I liked about it is it's very lightweight, and it's balanced well. I'm going to zoom the camera out a little bit so you can see. I'm going to move the camera out a little bit. And move it up a little. See, I should have prepared for this. Anyway, here it is. It feels better in my hand than that little tiny one. I'd also venture to say it's either the exact same weight or lighter, being that this is all steel. And this is largely a hollow insert. Now, the first thing that freaked me out about this is I don't know much about axes. So I thought the first time I hit a piece of wood with it, it would resonate in my hands because it's hollow polymer and just, and then I ended up looking like one of those cartoon characters. It is not bad. I've popped it through a couple pieces of wood just to test it out when I got it home, gosh, I don't know, about a month ago. And it's not bad at all. Actually, it's got a really nice bite to it. It digs into the wood really well. And it's light, so that's an added bonus for my bug out bag. Plus, if I'm in the woods, and I do have to process any kind of wood, this is a heck of a lot better option than what I had. Let me read off the stats for you really quick. It's got a hardened forged steel blade. I don't know the type of steel. That wasn't anywhere in the paperwork. I looked it up. I watched a ton of videos on it. Nothing about it. It does have a low friction blade coating. I've noticed that when you're hitting this through wood, it doesn't tend to get stuck like a plain stainless steel blade. I'm assuming that's because of the coating. It has a very high level of lubricity, shall we say. It feels rather slick when cutting through wood. It's a shock absorbing handle, like I said before. This is what they refer to as a Duraframe handle. Supposedly it's stronger than previous ones they made to prevent overstrike damage. I still may cover this area up with some paracord or something, just in case I miss. I don't want this to fail on me in an important situation. But according to what I've seen, generally, you're not going to have a problem with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this outside. We're going to chop up some wood with it, and we're going to get a feel for it, and see you outside. Okay, so I'm outside here. And the first thing we're going to do with this is we're going to try getting some kindling off it. I'm just going to try to scrape it and see what I can do as far as that blade is nice and sharp. I did sharpen it up slightly, but as you can see, it's pulling off nice little thin bits of bark. Make excellent kindling wood. Okay, give it a quick start here. Doesn't want to stay on me. And there's what I'm saying about the coating. It does not stick in there. Actually, I might think it might be better to do it this way. You got the idea. It's more than capable of chopping up this piece of wood here. So for processing small bits of firewood, it's pretty darn effective. I'm pretty pleased with it, all in all. I haven't done a lot of heavy cutting with it. We're going to try and chop a little bit of this one. There you go. So it definitely does the job. It gets the job done. And I think it's going to be a far more effective hatchet axe for my kit. So thanks for watching. And if you have any comments or questions about it, leave them in the comment section.